What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 series on the story realm. We are currently on the fourth part of the story, running some Industrious Dwarves. If you are enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we finally took out these little punks. This extremely tough faction. I mean, these guys were crazy. The Joy Siphoners with the Astral Attunement, those combinations, and then, they were... Ooh, I know we played them as our elves. The High? The High culture? Oh my goodness. That combination was absolutely disgusting. Arcane Focus makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we can see it right here, duh. Hi. Yeah, those guys were disgusting. Now, we did go ahead and pull off of the Eternal Court. We are trying to vassalize them, but we pulled off because we have these guys coming, and I need to take some replenishment. We did sadly lose a hero, but as of right now, we can't afford it. And we have 15 turns to come and slay this White Wolf with the Grim Beak Crows. Sadly, she is raising a city over here by our own city. You guys are staying, you guys are staying, and you are staying. Heroes offers to join, we can't do anything yet. So, let's go ahead and end the turn. We are very low on gold. I am a little tempted to just kind of get this 2,000 gold going. I mean, we have 200. I think I'm going to do this, actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rip it. That way we can get more of our buildings going, which we desperately need. Starting rank to every summoned tier 1, 2, and 3. Unlock summoning for tier 4 and 5 units. It does give us more Imperium income. Or we go for the Merchant's Guild, which gives us 30 more gold per turn. Or we go for the knowledge income. Do we want Merchant's Guild? This is per Forester. Fortification health from the Workers Guild is kind of nice. We only have one conduit. Bastion's Barricade. Grants 2 bastions on the defender side when fighting a defensive siege. Oh my goodness. City stability income? That's actually pretty fire. I do think I'm gonna pull... Yeah, let's get that going. We got the tavern going in there. We got the Fender going in there. And, let's start looking at some of these heroes. Sadly, we lost Ormir the Duelist. A shame. A tragic day. But... prospecting? This is for mines. Nautical, there's not really much water here. Industrious could be nice for quarries. Fortifying, Nautical, nah. So we can either go a ranger, which we already have, or we can go an elven warlock, which would be kind of fun. Right, because that's what Sinren is. Sinren's a ranger. Yes. So I do think I'm going to commit to the elf. Plant Slaying Sphere, I mean, that's not super great, but... Curse of Undeath, oh my gosh, yeah, you're gonna be fire. Because you get all of their traits. Let's go ahead and recruit you. Let's look at what gear we have. +1 defense. Ignores 2 status resistance. And you'll get a boost to physical damage. Status resistance, ignore status resistance, and 10% magic damage. Lucky ring for crit chance. Those are pretty fire. And then... I'm gonna give you the white horse. Spirit bolts. I think I will go with the Spirit Bolt, because that'll give us boosted damage against the undead. Yeah, because they have a spirit weakness. Now you have Initiate of Shadow, which I guess is okay. Not exactly what we're looking for, but, you know, it'll do. And then we want to make sure you don't get caught here. Let's start sending you this way. And I am going to give Sinren the Unicorn. I like it, I like it. Okay, now let's finally end the turn. And let us see what we can do. We could quickly summon a unit, which might not be a bad idea, like summon a Copper Golem. Why do I feel like we didn't even take replenishment? I might go for it. What do you have? You have a Dread Spider Matriarch, which could be super nasty. The rest of it, not too scary. You guys all have Curse of Undeath, though. That Spada is freaky. Okay, so we can move you up to here. Says safe battle. What's auto combat give us? No losses. That's amazing. Okay. We will take that. And then we're gonna want to sit still. So that we can replenish more quickly. You, my friend, I kind of wanted you to see what's going on over here. The vendor is finished. Let's get the... Well, we gotta get the town hall. Let's get that going. You guys can annex another province. You guys could do with another forester, another quarry. You guys have so many good options here. Kinda tempted to just go quarry. We only lose out on 3 gold. I'm gonna go quarry there. And then the bathhouse is boosted. Empire development skill. Base unit upkeep is reduced by 10% per rank that unit has. 76 and 78. It's gonna be all of our Imperium. 151 and 100. That's gonna save us a ton. We can get another hero. Nautical, agricultural for a Death Knight. The Death Knight is what we lost, yeah? Yes. Agricultural's not horrible. Especially with that population. You're more Initiative Shadow. You have a gauntlet. Let's do it. Get you some additional defense. Ignore 2 status resistance. You're gonna do additional frost damage. I mean, I suppose we can get that for now. Just to kind of give you something. Hike of Giant Slaying. Kind of like this. Let's do it. Where should we send another force? We kind of need to build up a force, don't we? Let's get a bastion up. Oh my gosh, a Reaper and a Bone Dragon? Is it nuts? That's crazy talk. Alright, go ahead and keep prospecting for me. 34 gold. We'll end another turn. We do need to start moving towards those units to slay them. Claim province has been taken. That might be her. Other rulers declared a rivalry. It's this guy. Okay, nobody's taken that yet, but he could very soon. Declared a rivalry. Declared a rivalry. She has returned. You finish this. I feel like stonemason, so we can get your buildings up more quickly. You're gonna camp here for a little while. You take a little more replenishment outside of enemy territory, because this still counts as enemy territory. So let's get moving over here towards this direction. You guys are going to move into here. Take the auto combat. 65 mana, Robe of Resistance. And then we'll probably keep you here so you can replenish some more. Rune leggings. I believe you still need leggings. We'll give you resistance and status resistance. Then we have some halberds in here, so you can go to this army. Okay. Casimir has gained a level of renown. Awesome. We need some special improvements then is what we need. Spawns an iron golem on the owner side for combat in this domain. Counts as a mine. Production. All of this is production, which I don't really care about. But plus 3 mana and plus 15 draft. Plus 3 mana per adjacent quarry is pretty solid. But like eventually the quarries don't matter. Because we run out of stuff to build. Alright, let's end another turn. Slow and steady will win this race. Slow and steady. We definitely don't want to fight all of these armies at once. That would be a horrible time. One more turn until we get a vassal. You're gonna come sit in there. Zephyr Archer is done. Rune of Industry. That affects 5 units. Or we can go Wind Rager, which is mana upkeep, or an Iron Golem. But I feel like they're pretty similar to the Bastions. Resistant to negative status effects and protects allies from them. I mean, that could be pretty solid. Mixed like a Bastion and an Iron Golem for our front lines. But I think I'm going to start with... Let's get Rune of Industry just because it's quick. Now, Zephyr Archers are a recruitable unit, I take it? Yes. Zephyr Shot. Adjacent enemy units sustain 50% of the damage. And bow shoot, which actually is pretty solid because you're another physical ranged and you'll get the bonuses from our enchantments. So that's not bad. Gimli has leveled up. Gain 1 grace on entering defense mode, which grace we've seen heals when we take damage. That's pretty solid. Once per turn, whenever enchanted units are damaged by magic attacks or spells, they gain bolstered resistance and status protection. That's pretty solid. We are kind of using you as a tank. I might just go straight defense with you. Alright. We want to make sure we're not in range here. I think I'm just going to sit here for one more turn. Take that really nice replenishment. And then we need to start moving. We'll leave you here for the time being. Who is this? Casimir. You have the melee strikes. I'm gonna give you some more HP for now. And then let's give base attacks deal 4 fire damage to the target and adjacent enemies. That's pretty solid. Another ruler was denounced. Okay, let's grab us a vassal. Yes! Finally! And then we're gonna want to look to increase our city cap, potentially. Boom. Can create a new bounty. Okay. City was released as a vassal. Our relations are fixed? Cannot be changed? What? Shares 20% of its income. Contributes 2 to Rally of Lieges. What the heck? What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, we got the Tranquility Bull. Which is cool, I suppose. Rune of Industry. Pulls the closest enemy within 3 hexes to target empty hex. They have a 90% chance of becoming stunned. Yeah, let's get Abducting Cyclone. We got the Merchant skill done. Let's get the Wizard Tower next. Bastion is produced. I can't believe we can't put a Whispering Stone in there. That kinda actually really sucks. Alright, let's put you in a friendly territory. Finish up this healing. And then, my friends, we go for the push. What is our reward for this? Materium boon, so we get city stability and then a mystery bonus. Low risk battle. Let's keep you here for now. $32 gold. Should probably start sending you underground. We never explored the undergrounds, honestly. Probably should be doing that. Somebody's building something here. And we have to go underground eventually anyways. To defeat the Spellweaver, I believe. And then the Tomb of the Lost Mother. We need to do that at some point. Which maybe if we build you with a solid army, we could go do that. Let's get a Zephyr Archer. End the turn. And then maybe we'll send our troops underground to go get the Spellweaver. Our ally seems to be keeping our enemy at bay, which is nice. We need it. Though, through your deep link to the world underneath you, you sense the movements of an Elder Earth Elemental. Disturbed in its ancient slumber, the Elemental is rumbling restlessly, shaking the world that is built on its back. A tectonic disaster seems to be imminent as the Elemental slowly moves towards Silverfence. Do you try to prevent the destruction that could strike the farm near your city? Gains Ashland? 432 mana? Commune with the Elemental to lull it to sleep again. It so sucks. Rulers were denounced. You guys can upgrade. Should probably start with the workshop. We need a farm. Yeah, we need some farms. Let's Let's get that in there. 756 and 582. We'll take it. Assassin's Dagger, tier 2. Do you guys not move? Living Fog? My gosh. Okay, well let's look at taking these wolves out. That is going to be our next step. Let us get the mana obelisk. You're staying there to heal. And I suppose we send you underground? I mean, there is more prospecting to be done here. Ah, but we can do us prospecting underground, which is fantastic. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and open up with this battle next turn. Shouldn't be too hard, but I think I'm gonna fight it anyways. It's a tier 4 unit. Plus, we haven't had a battle yet this episode. And I would hate to bore you guys to death. So to battle we go! Super safe battle. Ah, screw it. We'll auto-resolve it. No need to fight that. Now that the monsters at the Gold Vein have been slain, the surviving miners come out of hiding. We owe our lives to you, foreigner. Their master prospector begins to say, take a look at our treasury. Name any item and it shall be yours. We will leave this perilous place and return to our homes. The master prospector wants to thank you with a gift from their guild crest. City stability. Production. Seedling of Rage. Or monies. I might take production. Materium buff and healing spells grants 3 bolstered defense. Let's take the academy in one turn. We need another quarry. But I want to make sure we're not losing these. It is occupied. I also want to make sure we're not losing these. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the conduit. This is gonna make him unhappy. But you know what? It is what it is. Our grievances are tied. Suspicious. I'm gonna pray that he just doesn't declare war on me. Okay. Now we have 6 units that could benefit from this. I mean, it is only 1 upkeep per unit. And it could make a pretty decent difference. I think I'm gonna take a gargoyle next. And then I'm gonna take a steel shaper The problem with you is that you would be aided by these super tough stacks. Super tough stacks. I don't know if we can deal with you. I mean, you certainly can't do nothing. So the question is now is where do we send you? Because you're getting trapped here. Although you can move through the mountains. Let's send you back home to get some replenishment. You have 5 bone horrors. Take the gold. You're getting the academy. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Because our allegiance with them isn't going to shift. Oh, nice. Okay. They're running out into the open. Claimed province has been captured. You sons of guns. Leave my provinces alone. Let's get more mana going. Let's get the tavern first. I don't think you can take that. We might have to go to war with this chick. We're trespassing. With who? Sundrin has gained a level. Yeah, we want that. And let's get your defense and evasion up. Oh, Assassin's Dagger. I mean, that could be nice. Nice little sidearm for you. It says low risk battle. I don't believe that. I do think that I'm gonna fight this one. It's about time for a battle. So let's go on in. It says this is pretty easy. Screw it. Screw it. We're just auto-resolving everything, I guess. Let's get into neutral territory. This battle, we're for sure fighting. I don't even know if we can win this fight. Stinking piggies. Pick a new tome! Terramancy or Transmutation? Earth Shatter. Terraforming spell. Enemy units sustain 10 physical damage. The province loses any mountain, stalagmites, and diggable earth. Summon a stone spirit. Damage debuff spell. Deals 30 damage to units in a 1 hex radius and inflicts slow. Does double damage to obstacles. 50 damage, 4 sundered defense, and a potential stun. At the start of the turn and until the unit moves, this unit has plus 30% damage and plus 2 resistance for support. It's very nice for our steel shapers. The rock giant, we've seen those plenty. A siege project. In battle, every 2 turns a random enemy unit is struck by an earthquake. Enemy non-floating units within 2 hex radius takes 10 physical damage and have a chance of becoming slowed. Obstacles including walls, towers, and battlements are destroyed, and fortification damage. Pretty solid. Target enemies in a 1x radius gain 3 sundered defense and 20 fire damage. Target owned city converts their mana income, gaining gold production and food income equal to 75% of the mana. Okay. So we trade mana for gold, income, and food. Transmuter. Sustain damage, sunder defense. Is successful, grants bolster defense and bolster resistance for 3 turns to all friendly units within 2 hexes of caster. Once per turn, whenever enchanted units are damaged by magic attacks, they gain bolster resistance and status protection. Transmute the target's race skin into steel, granting them blight and physical protection, but minus lightning protection. I'm gonna be honest, I think I kind of like the Terramancy. This gives world map casting points, mana per adjacent quarry, mana, and production. You would give what? Once built, can replicate the effects and income of a magic material, counts as a mine. That kind of sounds cool too. But let's start with this. Tome of Terramancy. Manipulate the earth at will, specialize in dealing physical damage and hindering enemy movement. Nice!
Ignore the middling mages who seek to raise the dead or harness lightning and fire to hurl at you. These fools know not the power resting beneath their own feet. But they will. In the final moments of their insignificant existences, when you bury them beneath a mountain and rend the land beneath their cities.
Other map, Goddess of Goblins. I kind of like the Seismic Shock. Oh, we unlocked the binding. Cool. Yep, total unit upkeep. Let's do it. Rune of Industry. The Academy is produced. Should probably continue to get quarries. Although we wanted to move up here with it, didn't we? Let's get the farm. Let's get the item forge finally. We are starting to run low on mana. Let's get the market. You guys are getting the tavern. Honestly, probably just gonna disband you. I don't even know what to do with you now. Suppose you can just rest here for a little while. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Another ruler was denounced. Our new Death Knight. We want Adept of Materium. We're gonna give you the Meteor Strikes. And we want Execute. Let's just get the catapults for now. And then for your last unit, we said a Steel Shaper. You're actually not gonna bring in the Bone Dragons. Ah, because they're just covering the Tranquility Pool, or the Archon Blood. Nice. Okay, so it's really just this army we have to worry about. That makes this so much better. Your troops engaged to the Gortusk Piglet and its minions. Let them go. That's disappointing. Okay, we are gonna fight this because we've never fought a Kaige before. We've seen them before, but I don't think we've ever fought them. Finally, a battle! Let's go. Let's do this thing. We should get some nice stuff from clearing this infestation as well. And then hopefully we can take out the Bone Dragon. So you have a charging strike. This army is nasty. Let me tell ya. Bone Shattering Howl. Lose 5 morale. Terrifying Gorging. 90% chance of consuming? Oh my gosh. But you have to do that when you're standing still. We need to take him out as quickly as possible. That's what I got out of that. As quickly as possible. Ain't no time to be playing around. I was really hoping that you could hit a second. I'm probably just gonna do a regular shot here. Grazed. What is that? Combat summon. So basically, we want to make sure that he can't reach us in a single turn. This is, it says... Hold on. I'm worried that if, like, this troll moves, that he can reach us. Let's get a Hex Pact. And then let's curse. Let's grant defense here, just in case. And honestly, I might do it again, just in case. Now you have 4 times bolstered defenses. Magic fighter units? What, we've never clicked on those guys before? That was strange. Gimli, you're going in the front lines. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ouch. That hurt. You have a net. Got the bleed off on him, though. That's gonna cancel my retaliation. He's gotta go. He's gotta go yesterday. This will cancel your defense mode and retaliation. Boom! Now you're gonna move in here and whack him. Boom! Sunder defenses. Steel Blast isn't gonna do much. 42 damage here. Let's do a transfer life on you. Just to kind of make sure you don't die. Boom! My problem is now you definitely have a chance to eat my Bastion. Yeah. Which, I'm gonna say it's not good at all. Because we barely got you half dead. You have 200 health. My word. Nice hits.
Yeah.
I really don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Cause he's just gonna eat me! Bring him down! Try and kill these spiders. Perfect. Are you gonna come back? I think you will. You're gonna do a charge strike. Cancel your retaliation. Got him to bleed. This could be fire. 48 damage, that's so close. Oh, that might kill with the Sunder defenses. Awesome. And then I'm gonna taunt you. And then we're gonna kill this unit. Nicely done. Okay, happy with that. Oh, what do we do here? Abducting Cyclone. I hope this works how I think it will. Yes! He can't use it! He's gotta move! That was clutch. That was actually really cool. Because now he can't do it. Oh my gosh, and you're gonna do 5 damage. You could do Bone Shattering Howl. Which you probably will. But you can't use this! Let's go! I might have just saved my unit. I still might lose this anvil guard. What the heck is this? Oh, because they all got respawned. Yeah, okay, that we knew you were gonna do that. You're gonna go after them. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Okay, now we for sure have to take you out, big guy. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and we could do it right now. Although we might not have to. $41. Oh, Grace! But you can finish. He's still taunted. Nice, the healing. I always forget that warlocks do that. Now you can get the flanking attack. We've already used bolstered defenses. Kill this unit. Might go in for the hit here. You can kill this unit. Let's get awakening on these two. Go scatter shot. Cancel retaliation. Get the flank. Can't quite kill. You can kill, so let's take it. Let's get the flanking attack. Now can you kill? Yes. Hot diggity dog. Move you on up and defend. And I think I'm just gonna go shield with you. Interesting. Gonna focus my gargoyles. Alright, you can Assassin Strike to finish. I'm gonna get you behind. I'm gonna get you behind. And you're gonna flank after we taunt. Resisted, but that's all good. Worth a shot. You actually knocked that down, which is kind of nice. Let's go bolster defenses here, since you're gonna go in for the melee and take retaliation. Might as well make it so you take less damage. Make it so you take even less damage. Now you only take 3 damage instead of 5. Which, I mean, honestly isn't the biggest of deals, but... if you take 1 with the grace. Even better. Go for the flank. $55? Another grace. Nice crit. Wow, 24 damage. It's kind of nuts. You can kill, and I'm hoping our hero can finish this swamp creature off. Might be our Steel Shaper. Not quite. Did this guy never come back? I don't think he did. It was also very weird that it didn't do like the slow motion zoom in for the final kill. Yes! Magic damage, resistance, control loss immunity, morale loss is reduced by 50%. We got food, we got production and mana. That, my friends, was fire. Now you have a chaplain, a bone wyvern, 3 Astro Keepers with healing, and a Bone Dragon. I think we take 1 turn of healing. Let's get you into friendly territory. Silver Dam can annex a province. I mean, honestly, we probably want to push this way, just so we don't miss out on it. You need a forester. That would be a shame to waste it like that. It is what it is, lady. You can hate me all you want. It would kind of suck to go to war with her, I'm not gonna lie, but... you gotta do what you gotta do. Do you even have Palisades? I'm gonna queue that up next. Do you have teleporters already? Crown. Okay, let's go ahead and end this turn. Archon blood. Oh, you guys took it. What the heck? What happened to the bone dragon? We got more combat casting points, which is very solid. Let's get the Bastion's Barricade. Stability income and fortification health. Pretty solid. You also got your Steel Shaper. I'm gonna move you down here. See if you can't take the Tomb of the Lost Mother. And get that part of the quest done. And then for you guys, I might just send you underneath. You would spawn over here. And we need to make it all the way over here. Which is close. Is that a part of her cities? Yes. Wait, that's not... Is she the Spellweaver? Is she who we have to defeat? Is that just her throne city? Arachna. You might be the Spellweaver. Okay, so you want us to defeat her. I mean, if we could sneak in and hit her throne city, that would be so nice. I was thinking maybe that's something that we can do with you, but I just don't trust this lady. But we don't have excavation and we don't have seafaring. Basic seafaring. Let's go ahead and grab it. Just to be safe. And let's get excavating too. And then maybe we can just push on through. It's risky and bold to do with 3 armies with not the greatest troops. But I mean, if we want to get a move on with this quest, could be our best option. If anything, maybe we can take like... Oh, that's his outpost. She's making an outpost down here, though. We might be able to do some significant damage. You guys have a lot of conduits and gold mines with the lava. And these provinces aren't horrible. But we have to increase our city cap before anything anyways. 37 production. Okay. Well, next time we're gonna see if we can't take the Tomb of the Lost Mother. Which, I mean, we're not gonna annex that, but we're not even gonna be close enough for this. If anything, maybe we could get this. It's been cleared. We might be able to steal that in 2 turns. That would be crazy. We're not gonna be able to see how close she is. Oh, she just has an outpost. Ew. Interesting. We might be able to steal that then. That's kind of the only one. We have the Father Oak, which has also been cleared, but he has taken that already. I mean, we don't get much for the Rally of Lieges anyways, because we only have the 1 vassal. And we can't improve anything through you. Which is so annoying. But those are going to be our goals for next episode. Number 1, the Tomb of the Lost Mother. Tomb explored. And then we're going to see what kind of progress we can make down here. This is all diggable earth. We can kind of travel through this way maybe. I don't know if this is all diggable or not. We might have to go around. But see if maybe we can hit... I would assume that's got to be her throne city. See if we can't do some damage there. Especially while she seems to have a lot of forces up top. This is a little intimidating. Bone Horrors. Vampire Spider Matriarch. You guys love the Bone Horrors, apparently. That is just your go-to. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.